Ferrari is preparing to put its upgraded rear suspension system to the test at the iconic Mugello Circuit in Tuscany. This represents a significant technical development for the SF-25 single-seater. In Formula One, the suspension setup is a crucial factor that directly influences handling, performance, and the car's ability to maintain consistent downforce across a variety of circuit conditions. Suspension-related updates can often prove decisive, especially when a team is experiencing issues such as fluctuating ride heights, unstable aerodynamic platforms, or difficulties in maintaining a constant level of downforce during high-speed transitions. The planned update includes not only mechanical modifications, but also important aerodynamic changes to the carbon fairings covering the pushrod components. These adjustments aim to enhance the synergy between the mechanical suspension elements and the aerodynamic structure of the vehicle, improving both responsiveness and efficiency on track. Preliminary evaluations of the updated rear suspension system have not raised any significant concerns so far. This is an important point of reassurance for fans and observers. Nevertheless, a full correlation between the data gathered from aerodynamic simulations, wind tunnel testing, and dynamic test benches, such as 7-post rigs, has not been completely achieved. This mismatch between expectation and actual test results does not suggest a failure, but rather indicates the need for further validation work. It is worth emphasizing that the development team remains optimistic. Sources close to the situation confirm that the group of engineers involved in the project retains high confidence in the direction taken. There is a firm belief within the team that the changes will yield performance benefits, but that more real-world testing is required to verify the effectiveness of the solution under track conditions. An additional step in the validation process has been scheduled for this coming Wednesday at the Mugello Circuit. Ferrari will use the opportunity of a promotional filming day, permitted under FIA regulations, to gather critical data, as well as conduct a TPC session. These sessions are not unrestricted, and while they do come with limitations in terms of tire compounds and data acquisition, they still provide an invaluable chance to assess the behavior of new parts under load in a live environment. The development team, led by Performance Director Leclerc, has decided that this Mugello outing will serve as a useful exercise in evaluating the upgraded rear end of the SF-25. Although the insights gained may not be exhaustive, they will provide an important set of preliminary findings to inform the next steps in the car's development. So why does this rear suspension overhaul matter? Ferrari engineers are aiming to debut the rear suspension upgrade at the Belgian Grand Prix at Spa-Francorchamps, the 13th round of the 2025 Formula One calendar. This is a track known for its demanding mix of high-speed corners, long straights, and complex elevation changes, making it the perfect venue to fully test an advanced mechanical component like a revised suspension system. In the case of the SF-25, the goal of the upgrade is clear: to improve ride height control, stabilize the aerodynamic platform, and ultimately unlock more consistent and higher overall performance. A successful upgrade could contribute significantly to closing the performance gap between Ferrari and rivals such as McLaren and Red Bull. In recent weeks, the new rear suspension system has been the subject of considerable interest and discussion, both within the team and among F1 technical analysts. Ferrari's goal is to complete the evolution of the SF-25 that began with the recent introduction of a new floor design. The suspension changes are not radical, but are intended to enhance the pull rod configuration at the rear, focusing on revised geometry and kinematics rather than a full mechanical redesign. The changes being made are best described as a refinement of the current suspension layout. Rather than reinventing the concept from scratch, Ferrari is adjusting specific elements to better serve the dynamic behavior of the car. This includes repositioning one or more of the suspension arms to change how forces are distributed during acceleration and cornering. One of the main objectives is to reduce the degree of squat when the rear of the car compresses under acceleration, thereby improving control over ride height. Better ride height management allows for a more predictable aerodynamic platform and more reliable tire performance, particularly on circuits with aggressive elevation and varied corner types. These changes, in combination with the updated floor introduced in Austria, are designed to make the SF-25's aerodynamic map more effective. Ultimately, this should give the team a broader range of viable setup configurations, making the car more adaptable to different circuit profiles and weather conditions. The repositioning of the suspension arms also affects how air flows over and around the rear of the car. Ferrari has responded by modifying the carbon fiber covers that house the suspension arms, components that now play a dual role as structural and aerodynamic elements. Although the geometrical changes to the covers are relatively minor, they have been carefully designed to ensure smoother airflow and reduce any potential disruptions caused by the suspension links. Aerodynamic cleanliness is critical in modern Formula One, where the efficiency of the airflow has a direct influence on drag, downforce, tire temperatures, and fuel consumption. Ferrari has worked to optimize the upper airflow region of the car, ensuring that suspension elements do not compromise the aerodynamic efficiency. This is far from a marginal improvement. Similar strategies have yielded clear gains for competitors like McLaren, who recently benefited from refining airflow around their suspension arms during the Austrian Grand Prix weekend. If all goes according to plan, the new rear suspension system will make its racing debut at the upcoming Belgian Grand Prix. This race weekend will offer the perfect proving ground, with a full load of telemetry, real tire data, and full race setup conditions. Spa's high-speed corners, long straights, and frequent direction changes will stress every aspect of the car, especially the rear suspension, and provide Ferrari with a comprehensive performance evaluation. There is optimism within the team that this upgrade will help reduce the time deficit to McLaren and improve overall competitiveness. The technical team will be watching closely to see how well the revised suspension balances mechanical grip with aerodynamic load. Although filming days are not designed for competitive testing, Mugello still offers valuable insights. The fast-flowing layout and undulating topography of the Italian circuit provide an ideal setting for observing how the new pull rod design behaves under squat conditions. The limited availability of sensors and the use of non-standard Pirelli demo tires may reduce data precision, but Mugello's privacy and secluded location provide an advantage, allowing Ferrari to test away from the eyes of competitors and the public. This suspension update is not just another iteration. It is a key part of Ferrari's effort to extend the SF-25's performance envelope and refine the balance between mechanical and aerodynamic performance. The ultimate aim is to create a more predictable and adaptable race car, capable of consistently extracting performance across a wider range of track conditions. Charles Leclerc and Lewis Hamilton will alternate driving duties during the Mugello test. Their experience and feedback will be invaluable in determining whether the update can be certified for competitive use. This will be Ferrari's second and final filming day of the season, and all eyes will be on the performance of the new suspension package. Although the data collected at Mugello will not be as comprehensive as a full race weekend's worth of information, it will serve as a foundational step in Ferrari's evaluation process. By combining insights from wind tunnel testing, simulation data, and dynamic bench rigs, the Scuderia will aim to transform early impressions into validated, data-backed conclusions at Spa. There is no overstating the importance of this development. If successful, it could provide the final piece of the puzzle needed to unlock the full performance potential of the SF-25. With 12 more races remaining in the 2025 Formula One World Championship season, Ferrari still has ample opportunity to turn its fortunes around. The reworked rear pull rod suspension might just be the tool that allows the team to extract the untapped performance it has been chasing all year long. The Mugello test will therefore serve as a key milestone in this pursuit, offering the first concrete indications of whether Ferrari's efforts have paid off. The results will speak for themselves, and the next chapter in Ferrari's development race begins now.